Right, and we are live, I believe, I hope. Evening everyone, welcome to FRL ACC GT4 Thursdays, Season 4, first race. Tonight I'm joined by LurchysGaming, I'm glad to say. And hopefully for the rest of the season. How you doing?
Yeah, not bad.
Good.
Glad to be here.
Yes, I'm glad you're here as well, because you can feel some of the dead air that I end up leaving. So I feel a little bit happier having someone with me this time rather than me having to just try and talk for 40 minutes, which everyone that I know will tell you that I can talk. Yeah, well, everyone that will tell you that I can talk a lot, but when it comes to this, it's a little bit harder for me. So when you're talking to no one for 40 minutes, just talking to a TV screen, it can be quite difficult. But anyway, yeah, glad to have you here, mate. And should be good. We are live at Donington Park for the first race of the season. I believe the race format tonight is, what is it, Lurch? It's 15-minute quali, 40-minute race.
Yes, I believe so.
I think pretty sure it is. Yeah, there we go. We're live by the looks of it. Yeah, so I think it is. I think pit stop. I should have checked all this before, but as per usual.
Yes, it is. It's fuel and tyres.
Yeah. What
fuel
they have
and
to.
Tyres, 15-minute quali, 40-minute race.
Okay.
So yeah.
So
not too bad.
A little bit quieter now in the headphones. Obviously, please bear with us on this first chat. This is the first time of me doing it with someone, and trying to get all the volume levels and settings correct is a bit of a pain. Where's the GT4 grid? So who have we got? I'm just going to quickly run through the teams, mate. So for our new inaugural, that is the right word, isn't it? Inaugural Group 2. So FRL's branching out and creating new divisions all over the place. We've got 2 divisions in Taco Tuesday now. We've now got 2 divisions in GT4. Hopefully we'll maybe get one in the Sunday League as well, which should be good. Lurch, I don't know if you want to jump on to the YouTube and the FRL YouTube and just make sure this is actually sounding half decent, so we don't waste the whole night talking.
There's nothing coming through.
Yeah,
I'll just switch me mic off for 2 seconds.
That's my concerns, yeah. So, right, yeah, Group 2, GT4 Thursday, we have Interstellar Racing, which is Kevin, aka Big Balls Bows, alongside the one and only FRL J Williams. SFR Rage Hunter and Marty Road Racing is Life. The Interceptors, which has White Snake 91 and Dell. Duke Nukem, featuring FRL Darren Mark and Shadow Lancer. Magna Grecia team. BRG Marpat and ACR Papano 92. And then we've got Mean Dog Racing, or Team Mean Dog Racing. I like that. We've got Wild Dog and Mean Man Moody in that one. 2 of my old mates from F1, the F1 group. Then we've got Gasol, Hit 'em Right in the Muffler, with Big Time Dave and the Lazy Camel. Smokey and the Bandit, featuring Fearless Freak and Pascal the Hellraiser. And the last team we have is Team V8 Arrows with Bo Hunt Burr and Pats 24. So they're the teams for this season.
Yeah, it sounds all good on the channel.
Is it sounding good, yeah?
Yeah, sounds good, yeah.
Thank God for that. I do believe we don't have a Team 10 at the moment either. By the looks of it, we're not going to have a full grid anyway. So, who's out first then?
No one. It's not quite started yet, is it?
Well, the quali's just started. We've got number 46, who is Mean Man Moody. Hop on board with the Mean Man.
like to return to garage.
I'm struggling to hear you a bit in my headphones at the moment, mate, to be honest. I think I might have done the audio a little bit wrong.
What about now?
No, it's still quite quiet. Let me just...
2 6.
Let me just get a good camera quick for this guy now. I think I may need to change some settings. Oh, no, don't do that.
No, I think it's my end.
Is it your end?
Hello.
That sounds a bit better, but then I'm in a different view now. I'm in the helicopter cam, so I can hear you a lot easier. I think when we go into the other views, it's a little bit harder. A little bit harder to hear.
Fair enough.
Maybe we'll just try and stay out of them camera views for a little while.
If we can.
I think it's from where I've done my maybe the mic settings. I don't know. I'm all over the place tonight. But anyway, we're following me, Man Moody, on his first flyer. See what sort of time we can set. I'm not very good with Donington Park. Have you raced around Donington Park at all, mate?
4 laps.
You're just as useless as I am.
So everyone at the moment has got a red box on the name. Oh no, don't worry. Ignore me, that's a slider.
To be fair, mate, this actually looks like a beautiful track. I'm actually quite looking forward to driving around here when I eventually get to do it. But what was we in to get the? Oh, I need to try and change that setting back down again, so it's. I'll tell you what, you can just change the master volume, right?
Yeah.
That will just help things out straight away. I'm probably well too high with the master volume.
We have this track next week.
What's that, in Taco?
Yep.
Oh good, I like that. This track does look pretty cool to drive around.
It seems to be pretty fast on some corners around the back. Looks like it could be quick.
Looks like they had a golf course and they decided to put a racetrack on a golf course.
Pretty
That's what I
much.
get from it. So me, Man Moody, round with the first flying lap with a 140. I don't know whether that's a good time or not, to be honest.
No, I wouldn't know.
No, we're all learning together. So your Volting's just done him. Yeah, with 140.1. Again, whether that's a good lap, this is the problem.
J. Williams has just done a 138.5.
Yeah, so
it's getting quicker.
Yeah, that's probably the benchmark. I mean, I think Jay's going to be probably one of the front runners. I got a sneaky feeling he might have snuck himself into Group 2.
Yeah, he's very fast.
Yeah, I think probably Balls and Jay could have well been in the higher division. To be fair, I don't know who's in the high in Group 1. I've not really paid much attention to it since it split, and I don't actually have access to. What's that?
I said I kind of don't bother looking at it considering we're only comms. I've got the driver grid.
What for Group 1? Have
Group
you?
1, yeah.
Oh, I haven't even got that.
And it's pretty stacked.
Yeah, so
You've got all the aliens in there.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. I think there's so many aliens now. There's not enough space for people like Jay and Balls. I think they have to come down to our level. But I mean, let's just compare it to the races that we've been in previously. We could probably say one Ferrari is going to be up there.
Yeah.
I mean, he's pretty damn quick.
1 Ferrari. The Lazy Camel's quite quick. He races in Taco, our group, I believe.
Yep.
Big Time Dave's pretty consistent.
Yep, Big Time Dave. We had a good little battle, me and Big Time Dave, the other day. I really need to learn how to defend properly. Like, I was watching some of the replays, and I'm all over the place when it comes to defence. I probably could have had better finishing positions in my races if I learn how to defend a bit better. Because all I'm really doing at the moment is defending. I'm never really attacking. I just haven't got the pace. But I think also SFR Rage Hunter's pretty quick, from what I can remember, or is that...
In practice, yeah, that was the one.
He was definitely quick
Yeah,
in
he was
practice,
pretty
wasn't he?
solid. Definitely.
Well, new guy Xander is just Xander Flander. I like that name. He's got a number 1 as well for his number. I don't know whether it's the same as in F1. You can only have the number 1 if you've won a championship. Maybe.
I've never seen the name, to be honest.
No,
I know
Xander Flander's a new driver, and I'm pretty sure the other night in one of the races, Hutch was racing with the number 1. Was it? No, sorry, not Hutch. Crazies.
Yeah.
Or one of the guys was racing with the number 1. So I'm not paying attention here. I'm not actually changing the camera.
Xander Flanders just done nearly a whole second faster than Jay with a 137.650.
Mate, you need to remind me to change camera view sometimes as well, because I keep forgetting. Not camera view, but change person. I get carried away talking and forget to change the camera.
Hellraiser's joined. Hellraiser 90.
Yep.
Just one more person to join before the end of quality, and that will be our full grid.
Yeah.
From what's been checked in.
We're expecting 15, are we?
Yeah.
Okay.
We are expecting 15.
I think you've got to kind of expect a few races where there's going to be sort of a low turnout, especially when the two divisions, or you've only just created this division, essentially, haven't we?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, of course.
I think there's going to be a few races where they're still trying to fill the grid up a little bit, maybe. Yeah, still looking forward to it. This track does look like it could be a good for overtaking. Who have we got coming around on flyers now? Let's follow some.
Would be a good overtaking spot.
Oh yeah, and have you got the map up? Can you see the map?
I have. I've got the map up. Yeah.
I'm guessing it's going to be the second to last turn. It's like a rectangle.
Yeah, I see that.
That there's got to be a good overtaking spot, right? Who's that?
And I would say, have you got the map up?
I do, yeah.
Where 15 is in 41, if you can get that right, I expect that could be quite good. So when they come down to this rectangle, that'll be good, and the last turn would be good. If you can outbrake someone, it would be a good opportunity. And also turn 1 if you're fast. You know, if you're fast enough and brave enough.
What car is Jay driving?
Jay's in the Ginetta.
Is that what that is?
That's what that is.
Quite a nice looking car.
Well, I don't like it, personally.
You've driven it yourself, have you?
I haven't driven it, but I just don't like the look of it.
Do you know? I don't mind from the front. The back's a little bit ugly, but I do quite like the front. Right, so I'm going to follow Jay on a flyer. Let's see if we can improve on his 1 point. Well, what would that be? I'm terrible at maths, so that would be about what 38 second lap, 1:38 even. Oh, so there you go.
His time is a 1:38.3.
Okay.
His SRF Rage Hunter goes and does a 1:36.5.
I love that. The amateur, well, the supposed amateur with the red numbers sitting on top.
Yeah, smashing it.
I think we might have a closet Group 1 person here.
Well, he's theoretically nearly a whole second. He is 1.014 seconds.
Yeah. Second clear of Xander.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Xander only joined the group today, didn't he? I thought I saw, or yesterday. So he's brand new.
I've not really paid much attention in there, to be honest. I've been so busy. But
I think you might have given him a wave, Lurch. in one of the groups. On autopilot.
Yeah.
I do it as well, mate. I end up speaking to people and I don't even know who they are half the time. One thing I am going to quickly do, I am going to quickly go for a quick toilet break, mate. I'm going to leave you to do comms by yourself for a minute so you can feel what I used to feel for 2 races. I won't be long. Alright, good luck. I'll be back.
Who's he got? He's got Jay on at the moment. So I've got J. Turn the garage. Let's get on board. Oh, Jay sends it off. Wasn't him. To invalidate his lap. Let's jump on board with SRG. FRL champion. See what he's doing. Over the finish line. Let's find someone over the finish line. 78. 78th of Dow. He is in the Chevrolet. His fastest time is a 140.4. Just going to see if he can do better. Unfortunately, he's just slid out the first turn and lost a bunch of time, which is unfortunate. We'll jump on with FRL Darren Mark. See what he can do. With a 139.048 is his fastest time. We're on board with him now. Just going over the line. See if he can improve with this lap. See how he goes. Takes turn one very nicely. Very nicely. Coming down here at turn 2 or 3, whatever. Whichever one it is. Flicking in between the green and the red. Isn't doing too bad. Oh, that's close. Now he is invalidated his lap. Unlucky Darren. Who's coming over the line? 78. That's Dell again. See what Dell can do. Very nicely done. 2 temps up on his time already. We lost all of that now, unfortunately.
Hello, mate, I'm back. Right.
Yay!
Where are we? Saviour.
I was trying to see who you had on the screen. And
yeah, sorry. I only realised that once I was on the loo that I've set the camera.
Right.
So.
I was just going through some drivers' lap times, and if they're improving whilst following them on the lap.
So I think who have we got out still? Number 5's coming round for a fly, so that's Rage Hunter. We won't follow him because he's pole. Who's close to him that's coming round for a flyer? Let's follow your Voltin.
Yeah, Voltin.
The self-proclaimed grass cutter.
Yeah. His merch is brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're voting the grass cut or whatever it is.
That's it.
Brilliant.
And my new nickname for him now is the Bollard after Taco Tuesday.
Yeah.
That was brilliant.
Was so funny.
Yeah. I watched that back the other day, and it was watching it from what's his name's point of view. The other who was it? Lamaro?
Scotty Turbo?
No, it was Lamaro's point of view.
Yeah.
Because I completely blocked his line of sight, managed to swerve out the way, and he just got annihilated. It was brilliant.
Your voting's actually happened second up.
Okay. Oh, it's because I'm in the wrong view here.
He was, and he's just been dead.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, unlucky.
Living up to his name there.
For just $4.99, you could buy a Mercedes lawnmower.
Yeah. I do like your Volin. He's a good guy.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Right, so we're preparing for the race now, I guess.
Yeah, I would say so.
So, have we got anyone? Number 5's coming round. Oh, so that's FRL, yeah. So just 2 guys on laps left to finish. Number 51, the Lazy Camel. And your Voltin, who's not going to be on a decent time here at all. So maybe we'll just quickly follow Lazy Camel just to see if he can improve. And then we'll get ready for the start of the race. I'm actually quite excited about this.
It's going to be good. Turn 1 shouldn't be so bad because it's not like a straight 90-degree right or 180-degree like turn like Nürburgring. So it should stay quite clean. Where it's going to get a bit interesting is after turn 1 when they drop down over the hill.
Yeah.
And then do that right-hand bend. That's where it's going to get interesting.
Well, I mean, turn 1, it's got a bit of a... It kind of kicks back on itself a little bit, doesn't it? So it's...
Yeah.
It's still going to be a bit of a heavy braking zone, I reckon. It'd be nice, actually, to do comms on a track I know for once. Rather, I think every single comms I've done is like a brand new track that I haven't got a clue about. So... should we get some corner names up as well, so we can sound sort of half professional?
I can do. Let me...
Donington Park Race Circuit. So the one I did last was Kailami. They've got some brilliant names there.
Yeah.
Like the barbecue was one of them.
Really?
one of the turns was called the barbecue, and it had some. It's a South African track, isn't it? So you don't expect the typical British names. So by the looks of it, turn 1 is at Redgate Corner, I think.
Yeah. Redgate, Hollywood, Craner Curves, Old Hairpin, McLean's Corner. I presume someone called McLean happened there.
Yep.
Coppice Corner, Dunlop Straight, Fogarty S's, Shield Straight, Melbourne Loop, Goddard's.
Goddard's is going to be.
The one I've got up tells me all the bridges names as well.
Yeah. I think you've got the same map as me, probably. Is it a green circuit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're on the same one as me. Right, so I am going to follow Rage Hunter into the first corner, but I'm going to keep it prepared to jump back because we like to see although we like seeing everyone pass through turn 1 cleanly, it's always nice to see the carnage. We do like a bit of carnage. Right, so yeah, order. In pole, SFR Rage Hunter, followed by Xander Flander. So that's a pretty good result considering I'm 99% sure he's brand new to the league. Clearly not brand new to the game. So yeah, P3 Marpat, and then J Williams in P4, followed by 1 Ferrari, Shadow Lancer, FRL Darren Mark, followed by Big Time Dave. And then the Lazy Camel, White Snake in P10, Yavolt in P11, Dell up in P12. That's a decent result for him.
Good result.
Yeah, I like Dell because we're always battling at the back in our races normally. I tend to have some fun battles with Dell. And then we've got Mean Man Moody in 13th, Hellraiser in 14th, Fearless Freak 15th, and bringing up the back of the pack, Bo Hunt Burt. I thought Bo Hunt Burt was quite quick. So maybe he had a bit of a...
To be honest, it's like you said, he might be just filling in.
Could well be, yeah.
No, he is attending. He has got attendance down.
Yeah?
Yeah. But they haven't set times.
Yeah, so maybe
still
he's...
one extra than someone else.
20 seconds.
I'm fairly sure Bo Hunt Burt is quicker than P16, so that should be interesting watching him move his way up the pack.
Same as with Fearless Freak, he's pretty consistent and fast.
Yeah?
Yeah.
This should be quite good. We've got a few fast guys near the back, going to work their way through the pack. What kind of start are we doing? Are we doing a full formation lap? I hope we are.
It would be nice to see it.
Right, away we go. Yeah, well, they're starting on the grid, aren't they? They're starting down the straight, so it's got to be a full formation lap.
Yeah. Yeah, if it's after the start, yeah.
If I had to have a guess, I'd say SFR Rage Hunter is Italian by the looks of his helmet. Got a nice green, white and red helmet.
I'm on board with the lazy camera until the race starts, because I
Yep.
can't go back to garage.
Are you stuck, are you?
Which is quite nice because it's ninth and it's bang on in the middle. So I've got a bit
Yeah.
of both ways, yeah.
So there's something I've realised with this, is you kind of get stuck on the person that you're, at least I think you do, I think you get stuck on the person that you're on at the beginning of the race. Obviously I had that with my first race, didn't I? It kind of cocked up and I was locked onto one guy and he must have forgotten to press the drive button. So he ended up in the pits and I couldn't change to anyone else until the race had started.
Yeah.
Although it is allowing me to switch between drivers, so I'm going to go to SFR Rage Hunter. Let's get the old helicopter car, I think. Is that helicopter? No, there's helicopter car.
Those BMWs look well nice. Don't know who it is, but it's the BMWs with the racing stripes down the middle.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I can't return to go. Oh, I've locked myself out of the garage now as well. So I think I.
Someone has spun.
What's that?
Oh no, I thought someone had spun then.
Oh, hopefully not at this point yet.
No, they haven't.
So I'm locked into SFR Rage Hunter now. I can't change until the start of the race. So
Yeah, I'm not too bad. I've got the broadcast view, which only goes to the next camera when the last car goes past.
okay,
So I've got view of everyone,
nice.
which is quite cool, even though I'm on the lazy cam.
So I think as soon as you come out of the garage view, then you're kind of locked into a view. Because before then I could change, but anyway, enough of that. Coming around the final bend now.
Green, green, green.
Yep. Getting excited about this now.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
Brand new season, FRL ACC GT4 Thursday Night Championship, and it begins here with SFR Rage Hunter leading the pack. See how. There we go.
And they're off.
Green light, go, go, go.
And unfortunately for SFR, he's got a drive-through.
Does he? Oh wow.
Yep.
Oh, he must have been speeding. Let's get back.
We're all clean at the back.
No, we're not. We've got two guys off there. Two guys have spun off. I'm not
Just
sure who it was.
The top 10.
Looks like it could have been number 1 and 2 that came off there.
That's Xander Blander, looks like.
So the timing screen's doing their usual thing, yeah, where you can't really follow anyone. I mean, it looked fairly clean getting through. We've got Fearless Freak on the grass. Oh, that.
Xander Flander.
Has that Xander Flander gone off?
Yeah, he's just spun it there. Crane of curves.
That's a shame for Xander Flander. He was doing really well. But
can he take that pace from qualifying into the race? Still could be really good.
He's going to need it now, isn't he?
He really is.
Because he's coming from the back now. It's a recovery drive for him. Just on board with Jay at the moment. He seems to have got through. I think he seems to be the one that's benefited most from the carnage at the beginning. He's now gone from P4 to P2. And it looks like everyone else has kind of shuffled up, so you've got one Ferrari following him. That's a real shame for Rage Hunter. He must have been... Yeah, there he goes into the pits. He's going to do his drive-through now.
That must have been over the 43 mile an hour, whatever it's set to.
Yeah, I think so.
Isn't it?
It's got to be, isn't it?
Or could it be being offline? Do you get a penalty for being offline on the start?
To be fair, mate, I do not know.
Big time Dave's going to 5th.
Yep, everyone's done, like, a lot of the sort of mid-pack guys have benefited from that. Just on board with Yvoltin now. 2 tenths behind where he was. Oh no, he's a second behind now. We got... Trying to follow the action when the timing screens are about 3 seconds, like 5 seconds behind it. Okay? So the lazy camel
had Yvoltin with the McLaren.
So we've got here the lazy camel is probably the closest. Oh, Mean Man Moody. It's got a fearless freak making an overtake on the inside. Nice and clean. Well done.
Bowman, Bow Huntback, and Marpat, they're pretty close. Only 3 tanks behind him.
Yep, there we go. Got Marpat making a move on him now. Down the inside as we come down to the second to last bend. Which I've forgotten where that is, the Melbourne Loop. Looks like such a nice track to drive on. Can't wait to have a go on this.
We've got a couple laps now when it finishes.
Oh, we've got someone running wide there. Just as they come out of Goddard's. They're all headed back down to Redgate Corner.
Shadowlands has binned it.
Oh, is he?
At Redgate Corner.
Oh no. And somebody else has gone up as well behind him. He's lost a lot of places there, Shadow Lancer. I'm not sure how many.
Oh, he's falling down the order.
Oh no, who's that?
That was Dale.
Was it Dale?
Sliding into the grass then.
Some very close racing going on there at the moment.
Yeah.
Everyone seems to have stayed fairly close together, haven't they?
Yeah, Shadowlands, Marpat, the Lazy Camel, and Shadowlands, so they're all relatively tight. Even with Big Time Dave, White Snake.
So I'm
it's
on
literally
board
from Darryl Mark down to the 29 car, 9th. It's only going to take one person to make a mistake and they're all going from there.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Still real tight. As Marpat goes up the inside of Lazy Camel nearly.
That's it. Who's Marpat? Marpat's the Porsche, isn't he? Yeah, so he can still make that stick. He's gone a little bit too wide there, mate. Oh no. He's going to make it. I think he's lost it there.
Should have been that little bit tighter. He probably would have been alright there.
Yeah. Let's see the a little bit further back in the pack. Who have we got? This looks like
Fearless Freak
and the Mercedes. Fearless Freak following him fairly closely at the moment. Oh! Who was that? That was Bert, wasn't it? He's going to lose a few places because of that.
Yeah. But look how tight it is there as they're coming around this curve here. Swan's curve.
I think Bert might have just taken out one of the signs.
We've got like the little bunches, haven't we? We got the 911 car, Fearless Freak, down to the 32 car, Bowman Bat, and then we've got the 123 car, Big Time Dave.
Yeah, there's little battles going all over the track at the moment. I'm on board with Dale at the moment. I think Xander's probably going to make a move on him soon. He's definitely got the pace on him. I mean, Xander's finished P1, so you'd expect him to. Oh, a bit of debris in the road there.
Bit of debris.
Is he going to make a move? Yeah, there we go. Made the move on the inside.
But I can't believe how tight it is from Big Time Dave, White Snake, Marpat, Shadow Lancer in the BMW, Lazy Camel. It's all within like 2 seconds, 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Like, and in this game, as we both know, 2-3 seconds like isn't a lot when you're racing around here. Well, it doesn't seem a very like far distance. You just like slide out a little bit and that's it. Like caught right up.
Well, Marpat's just come off track and I think lost a couple of places there. Yeah, he definitely has. So the timing screen is taking his time, and there he goes. He's up on the grass, and that's going to be a big loss of positions for him now.
SRF Rage Hunter he's chipping away. chipping away. He's now in 10th, yeah. He's all over the back of Fearless Freak for a minute.
He's definitely on his way back through now, isn't he?
Yeah.
Do you know something I forgot to do was record the cleaning replays? Oh well.
We was only talking about that 2 minutes ago.
I know, I knew I'd do it.
Like 2 minutes before the race.
You get so caught up watching everyone drive that you forget to hit the button, and it's too late now because I've missed the first 10 minutes of it, so it's not really any point. Maybe next race. I say that every race. But. So Xander Flander looks like he's closest at the moment. I think we'll probably see Rage Hunter and Flander both fighting near the top come the end of the race.
Ooh, who's that gone off the McLaren? The Lazy Camel.
Has Camel come off? Yeah, he's just lost position to Bo Hunt Burt as well.
Goddards. Just the last corner.
Field's starting to spread out a little bit. Xander Flander's just overtaken Fearless Freak.
Hellraiser's just gone flying into the sand.
Is he?
Yeah.
Leaving the back of the pack. Me and Man Moody's sort of all on his own at the moment at the back.
Just plodding on. Slow and steady wins the race.
That's it.
Tortoise in the hair.
That's it. How do you think? Do you know what? I don't think I've actually overtaken anyone in the last few weeks. I think all of my positions have been made up from people making mistakes. We've got a bit of a good battle here going on with Big Time Dave, Shadow Lancer, and about another 5 cars behind him. Look at that.
I'm trying to get. See if I can
the
get
best action.
That one there.
Oh,
There
Big
is
Time Dave's
literally
off.
so many people in
no. Dave's just come off. Yeah, so from 3rd place. 3rd place back to about 10th, I believe, is all quite close. Change camera view. Give him some
From your
helicam.
Bolton in 3rd, he's 3 tenths behind Big Time Dave. Then the next car's 3 tenths, next car's half a second, car behind that's 3 tenths, 4 tenths. So yeah, from like 3rd to 10th, they're all pretty bunched.
Yeah, well, your Volton seems to be creating quite a nice little gap at the moment.
1.6 seconds.
Yeah. Seems to be leaving the pack at the moment. Little battle going on between White Snake and Rage Hunter, I believe. Or White Snake and Shadow Lancer.
Rage Hunter is up into 4th.
Yeah, so
That is impressive.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
I would say so as well.
He's just had get voting on the switchback, I believe. Yes, he has.
Is he? Oh well.
Yeah.
My timing screen's so far behind. So from 1st to last to 3rd.
Yeah.
He's
Pretty
not
much.
done too bad, and I think it's probably only a matter of time before he catches Ferrari as well. See, 10 more minutes, and I think we can start expecting pit stops. Strategies to change. Oh, someone's gone off near the back. Number 56, Hellraiser's off again. I tell you who's looking pretty at the moment, though. Mr. Big Boss Williams. Out there in P1, all on his own, 4-second lead. I mean,
he's making that gap bigger and bigger every lap, I think.
I mean, just look on the map. You see the gap between him and Wunt One Ferraris is, I mean, fairly close. But I mean, look at the gap between Wunt One Ferrari and Rage Hunter. Huge.
It was 15.
But yeah,
and now it's 14.9.
I was going to say it's coming down every lap, so I got a feeling that he may well catch up with them. Oh, who's that come off? Fearless Freak, I think it's just come off the track. Xander Flanders back up to P8 now.
Ooh! Fearless Freak, as you said that about Fearless Freak,
Yeah.
I jumped on board with him. And he nearly, and I mean very nearly, just went right up the rear of Marpat.
Yeah, I see that. Cool, yeah. I think, is that
I
Darren
did
Mark
that.
that's lost out there as well? Yeah. Darren Mark's lost some places. Yeah, there he goes, tumbling down the timing screens.
Car 23. It's in the pit. Ah, 1, 2, 3, sorry. It's Big Time Dave. He's
Big Time Dave's
gone
in the
for
pits.
the early pit.
Do we reckon that could be damage?
Well, he's gone green, so he's definitely changed tyres and it could have been damage. Yeah,
I saw him take a bit of a spin earlier, come off the track, and he must have hit the barrier. I think he's got to have some damage. I'm sure he hit the barrier.
Yeah.
We've got Xander Flander now right on the back of Shadow Lancer and Whitesnake.
I'm on board with Alexander Flander now in the passenger seat.
Oh yeah, I do like that view.
And it looks brilliant.
Let me change.
And if I was him, I'd just sit there, just try to keep consistent and hope that either Whitesnake or Shadow Lancer just make a slight mistake.
Yeah. I don't think it's. I think it's only a matter of time before he clears these two guys. He seems to have the pace.
Yeah. Let's have a look at lap time. Who's got that lap?
Purple helmet. Yeah, there seems to be a tyre barrier in the middle of the road on one of the turns. Chicane, I think.
That's it.
That battle there seems to have settled down a little bit now. Oh wow, look at the time now. Rage Hunter, 11 seconds. So he's managed to close that gap by about 3 seconds, I think. Oh, he's done. Oh no, he was partially vaulting anyway, wasn't he?
Yeah. It would be nice if you went into the timetables and told you had the fastest lap. As a as a commentator, it'd be nice.
Oh yeah. There's so much stuff on. Oh, who's this? Who's that going around the outside? Oh, that was Rage Hunter. Oh, he must be lapping someone, I think. Are we at the stage now where we're lapping people? I think he must be.
Oh, Shadow Lance has just been pushed by.
Yep, he's who's
that? Was at the Schwanz cabin. He's coming up to McLean's corner now. Slightly got pushed by something.
So we've got the two teammates in the Beamers by the looks of it. Who is that? Oh, they must be getting lapped. This is where it starts getting confusing now.
Yeah.
Because you're looking
that's
at
only because they've pitted.
Yeah. So we're starting to see that a bit more now, aren't we? A lot of people maybe taking the slightly early pit strategy. Maybe trying to get a lap or two's undercut on some of their rivals. Rage Hunter now. Does that sit? It can't be 2 seconds off the back of one Ferrari, really? Already?
He's now taken one Ferrari because he's pitted.
He's pitted, isn't he? Yeah.
So he is.
Let's see what.
Not very far behind Jay, really, theoretically, considering Rage Hunter is coming up to a set of fast corners. But the gap has gone up to 15.6 seconds.
Yeah, well, I think that's more because he's now in second place, isn't he? He was 15 seconds behind one Ferrari. Now he's pitted. Obviously, one Ferrari probably would have had a couple of seconds behind Jay. But it's definitely Jay's race to lose now. I just can't see him being able to hold this pace. I mean, he'll hold his pace, but I just think SFR Rage Hunter's just going to be too quick, ultimately.
Yeah.
Currently got a little battle going on between the Porsche and BMW, or Fearless Freak, nope, Marpat and Shadowlancer.
Oh,
Although
Marpat is just sending it through the Sunoco.
He's just wiped him out.
Googles. Yeah. He's like, if you can't brake, you won't brake now because I've taken out your barrier.
That's it. You gotta love them, don't you? The one. That's one of the only downsides. I do love racing without the racing line. I'm so glad I took it off, but you are at a massive disadvantage when the signs get wiped out, especially if you're new to it.
It's always Nürburgring, turn 1.
Yeah.
Where you really need it the most. First lap, douche. Gone.
Yep. Yeah, I've had many races ruined because of that, to be honest. But then it's more for me, really. You shouldn't be using them as brake markers. You should try and use fixed scenery as the brake markers rather than the boards. But as soon as he says it's done. Right, so we've got Jay in the pits. Jay is coming to the pits now. He's doing his pit stop.
I would like to know what Rage Hunter does do here. And how long will he go?
Yeah. Well, I mean, ultimately it could depend on how much fuel you put in. This is one of the things.
Know there's a pit stop, right?
I hope so. It's definitely been mentioned once or twice. You'd think everyone would look at the format before racing, but
never know. Sander Flanders done well, up to 3rd.
Yeah.
I know they've had their pits. If you can pull that, say that, the pace he had in quali, just keep pushing and pushing and pushing.
Yeah.
He end out in a good position. I think he will. Well, I think he will anyway. Come out into a good position.
We're going to find out now, aren't we? Really, when we see once Rage Hunter pits, how sort of what the gap is between him and Jay as to whether overcut's better. I'm still not entirely sure. Oh, there we go. Rage Hunter's pitting.
We're on the halfway mark.
So
right
Jay
on the halfway
is,
point of the race.
He's at the S's, the Fogarty S's.
Okay, I'm going to jump on board with Jay. Let's see where he comes out in comparison. I mean, Rage Hunter shouldn't have any damage, I don't think. But I mean, he's got so much pace that even if he did have a little bit of damage, it's not worth fixing because he'd be better off.
Whereabouts is Jay? Because he's still sat in the pits. I'm on board with Rage Hunter now.
Right, Jay's coming down the pit straight now. He's past the pits. Loads of people pitting.
So Jay's got it.
Yeah, but I mean, he still had 15 seconds on him, so you would fully expect him to. It depends on how far he's going to come out now. Has he gained or lost any of them 15 seconds? I think most of the pack are in the pits now. You're Voltin going for unusually early pit stop. We kind of worked out the other day that he likes to go quite long a lot of the time. So we've got.
Oh,
that was close. Oh, you're Voltin with a stop and go penalty.
No. Mad Moody. See, got past Rage Hunter on the pit straight, and he went in a little bit too hot in one of the curves. And as he went off, I saw the car twist to the right. I thought he was going to be aiming straight for the number 5 with Rage Hunter. So I got a bit excited.
I missed that one. I just want to kind of get everyone in the pits now, just to see where. So we've got. So Jay is what, 12 seconds. Terrible at maths.
Jay's running first on track. As Marpak has gone in the pits with 11, and he's 11 seconds behind him, so he's bound to have had him because of the 30 second.
So the field is very spread out at the moment now. I'm not seeing too many battles going on.
Closest battle I would say is Alexander Blander and Whitesnake. He is
Just jump on board.
coming round Goddard's.
Yeah,
And he's pretty close.
Follow Whitesnake for now. Keep forgetting to change camera views. That's so well. It's quite nice when you're actually in this driver. Like we were saying earlier, the one great thing this has, as far as comms, is this game in particular, is the camera angles are amazing. Especially when you come from F1 where you're kind of stuck with 2 camera angles.
Onboard or TV thing.
Yeah, exactly. So the camera angles are amazing, but everything else is it's difficult to use. You don't really have as much telemetry that you can use. The fact that you can't switch between drivers whilst in helicopter view, so you have to keep switching back to the garage view to change it. It's a bit of a pain. And even when you're on the helicopter view, you don't get the full grid, so you can't watch the timing screens.
No.
Which is a bit of a pain, but I mean, it's doable. There we go.
He's serving his penalty.
Xander Flanders just done Whitesnake quite comfortably there around the chicane. Fogarty S's. So I think he's continuing his climb up the table. Not really seeing too many other close battles going on. I think Xander's gonna leave Whitesnake now quite comfortably.
And the best thing I like about this game, I knew it was rather, shall I say, in depth. But if you go onto a camera angle where you're in the passenger seat, as I like to call it, you see the driver's feet move.
Oh dear.
Yeah, and to me, that is just little bits that just make the game like
Notice that.
from good to brilliant, like just for like features of in the game. I'm on with Jay.
Oh, okay,
and
yeah.
pushing the brake, and you just see the like, you can see the trail brake, and it's unbelievable. I've never seen that before. It's just little things.
Yeah. You can actually see the brake control, can't you, and everything. Yeah, and even when you press all the buttons as well on your steering wheel, like you see him pressing it as well. It's an amazing game. I'm so glad I found this game.
Definitely. Xander Flanders rather fast through those S's.
See?
Yeah, he was flat out through there pretty much.
So he's out on his own at the moment. I think the most interesting bit at the moment is Jay Williams and Ray Chan. Oh, and obviously 1-1 Ferrari. Let's not forget about him. He's put in a hell of a race as well. We did predict 1-1 Ferrari would be near the top. I think this is all about now how long Jay can hold out. Can he hold out for another sort of 10-15 minutes?
Yeah.
He's done really well to keep the pace at the moment, keep the consistency. So 1-1 Ferrari, 10 seconds behind Jay, and then Rage Hunter. What's that? About 12 seconds behind Jay.
Yeah, roughly. Yeah. We've got loads of comments on the stream.
Oh mate, I've not even been paying attention, to be honest. Probably should have.
You've got, I think the echo is from King of the Hill's headset, as there is no echo now, he's not speaking.
Is it me that's doing it, is it?
Maybe.
I'm not hearing an echo anymore.
A lot of these guys are capable of being tier 1. Dunlop, Foggy S, Chrome Cabs, Hollywood, to name a few, love this track. Rackham AJ, Evening Hill, how can I get involved? Any Discord? I wouldn't know how to send the Discord, to be honest. Someone would see
We've got Ray Chanter about to make a move on. Is that 1-1 Ferrari? Can't be. Oh, it is. Yeah, you've got SFR Ray Chanter all over the back of 1-1 Ferrari now. I think we'll have to, Lurch, we'll have to spend some time after, like during the week next week, and make sure we can get these comms working perfectly.
Yes, it's not like it's not as bad as what it was. It's the best thing about it. It's not as bad.
Yeah, I don't know why we're getting echo.
Some people forgot to pit. I don't know if they forgot to pit or they're just leaving it rather late.
Going the long game, yeah.
That was from Mighty Road Racing's life.
We got JRC. Well, I mean, there's still time to pit. It's not. I mean, you can pit whenever you like. So. And is it what is it? Is it mandatory tyre change for this race? Oh, who's gone off there? Someone's had a spin somewhere. Oh no, we'll keep with Ray Hunter because he's about to make the move. Oh, there we go. He's got it done. He's got it done on one Ferrari now. So it's just a case of now can Jay keep the consistency and keep him 11 seconds? Well, he's not going to keep him 11 seconds behind, but.
I'm pretty sure your voting went into the Pista Service penalty.
There we go, someone's just pitted. Who was that?
Yeah,
let's say Mercedes, was it?
Your voting's doing his penalty, I presume.
Was that Stefan Go, was it?
I think so, yeah. But I thought he did that last time.
See, Bo Hunt really needs to think about pitting. I mean, if he pits, he's going to, without any damage, you're looking at a 30-second pit, so where's that going to put him? That's 11. So it could drop
bring him out 6.
Yeah, I mean, give or take, yeah, it's going to be around 6th or 7th, isn't it? I think.
But he did come from the back, along with Fearless Freak.
Yeah, so another great recovery drive from both of them.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're talking about recovery drives, though, we've got to mention Rage Hunter again.
Yeah, that is
I mean, yeah, there's definitely some of these guys could be in a higher tier, but I mean, you have to draw a line somewhere, don't you? You can't. Yeah. I think what you tend to find is that, and you've got to remember, this is the inaugural season for having 2 divisions within the FRL league, so it's kind of new to everyone. So there are going to be people that maybe slip through the net that maybe should have gone in a higher league, and there's probably some. Oh, Rage Hunter's just come off.
Yeah, I've got that here.
Now that
one Ferrari's going to be over the back of them now.
Yep. And you know that Jay's looking at his timing screen right now, breathing a sigh of relief.
Yeah, of course he is. He's just going. Couple more of them, please, and that'll be lovely.
Yeah, yeah. Right, Bo Humbert's in the pits. There we go. That's good to see. So everyone's completed their pit stop. And now it's just a matter of time. We've got Fearless Freak catching up with Whitesnake here. Or, hang on, I'm getting confused. Fearless Freak has just overtaken Whitesnake. Maybe I missed that.
He has. The Whitesnake is still all over the back of that BMW Fearless Freak.
This is the other frustrating thing, is you miss decent overtakes because there's a 4 or 5 second delay. You don't always catch them. You can't focus on the timing screens too much. I find watching the map is probably a better thing than actually watching the timing screens.
That's what I think. That's what I've done the majority of the time.
Yeah, so I tend to focus on the timing screen and then miss the overtakes. But... So what do you reckon? 8 minutes to go, 11 seconds difference between Williams and Hunter. I don't
Hunter's
think
going
that's
to bring it down, and there he is. Look what he's done so far.
He is, but
is
11 seconds? What you're talking, you're going to have to be clearing like 2 seconds a lap difference to come close, so I get this.
It's going to be close, but I reckon it'll be about 3 seconds. 2 to 3 seconds. But then he's brought it down from 11 point something to 10.2.
Yeah.
So that's nearly a second in that lap.
You know Jay's sweating at the moment as well, so open to mistakes. when that happens. He's had a very comfortable drive out there on his own. Full respect. In the Ginetta as well, which, from what I remember on the chat, wasn't his favourite car to drive.
No, and he was saying it was rather feisty.
Is that the term you use?
Yeah.
Well,
it's a bit feisty, I think. Pretty sure it was feisty or fiery or something like that.
He's been driving the McLaren since I can remember, so as me and you well know now, that the McLaren's a nice, easy, comfortable car to drive compared to some of them.
Yeah.
So, taking a bit of a leap and going with a new car. Full respect for that. The thing I'm interested in, has Jay ever won a race on this? I don't know.
I'm not sure.
I mean...
But that gap is now 9 seconds. 9.0 seconds.
Okay, so it is coming down, but I don't think it's going to come down fast enough, in all honesty.
There's only one way to find out.
That's it. I think this is Jay's race to lose now. He's going to have to make a hell of a mistake to lose this.
The camera angle I've got, which is got me viewing Jay, and you see the Rage Hunter, you can see him in the same, every frame, they're both in the same
yeah.
picture, yeah.
The thing is, Rage Hunter's still got to get past this back marker as well. I'm not sure who it is. Number 46. So he's got to get past me and Man Moody, so still has to navigate that before he can even think about making a charge on Joe. Just want to see if I can find something quick, because obviously Joe likes to put up the stats page, doesn't he?
That's it. 7.6 seconds.
So Jay has no wins so far. So this is going to be his first win if he can do it.
Yeah, well, Rage Hunter's got past me and Moody. And it was 7.4 seconds, 7.3.
It's getting tense now, isn't it?
7.6. I think the BMW is pretty good in a straight line, depending how it's set up. I drove it. When I first started playing it, I was really comfortable with the BMW. And then I explored... What did I explore? I explored the R8 for a little bit. And then, you see, I went straight to the Porsche. And then the McLaren. But when you watch other people, like a fast driver in the BMW, like Rage Hunter, it's like, well, the BMW's quicker than what I thought. It's just me driving really slowly.
It's always going to be the way. You stick an alien behind the wheel, and it's that car that you thought was rubbish actually turns out to be really good.
Yeah.
It's just we're rubbish. The drivers are rubbish. I say we, I mean me.
Jay's was half a second up on his lap.
Oh. Well, I mean, there was about 7 or 8 minutes to go, and there was 11 seconds. So he's managed to bring it down he's managed to cut that time in half in
the time.
4 or so minutes. So I'm gonna jump on board with Jay, because I think at the moment, he's just dipped 2 wheels onto the grass. I think a lot of this is going to come down to now his composure, whether he can keep it and just bring it home. You know he'd be desperate to as well, especially with this being his first ever race win if he can get it.
Yeah.
He has got another car very close behind him, which I'm assuming is a lapped car. So who's that? 78.
That is Dell.
That Dell. So Rage Hunter would have to navigate Dell as well. To get past, to get to Jay, but
Jay's lap time was a 1:37.8 and Rage Hunter's was a 1:37.1, so that's 6/10 a lap.
Oh, is that what he's gaining? Okay.
Yeah. I'll do it on this next lap. So I'm on with Jay. His time wasn't fast. than his best as it is
Yeah,
anyway.
definitely keep an eye on the lap times. I never seem to notice them, to be honest.
Because this could be very tight at the end. I know it's 2 minutes. You think he's not going to gain that time in 2 minutes? But you'd be surprised. That 6 seconds can come down to like 6/10 in no time.
Yeah. 2 minutes to go. Just have a little flick through, just make sure there isn't. Well, there's nothing else that interesting going on at the moment. I mean, Fearless Freaks seems to be catching on Xander Flander by the looks of it. What a drive from these two guys, Rage Hunter and Xander Flander. Full credit to them for
First
working their way
race
back
as well.
up. First race, yeah, definitely Xander Flander. I mean, Rage Hunter's been around a while. The thing is, I say Xander Flander's first race. For all we know, he could have been playing this game for the last 2 years. So
Yeah.
it's just
First race in FRL.
First race in FRL, yeah, inaugural race in FRL.
Okay, the leader is on the final lap now.
Leaders on the final lap.
Jay's done a 137.386, a 136.6 from Rage Hunter. So Jay has just got to just chill.
Yeah.
Try and keep that 5 second gap as it is, and he's got it.
I think he's got it. He's going to have to come off track to lose this now. There's no way he's going to lose this.
I bet he's sat there. He's on a controller or is he on a wheel?
What's that?
Jay. Is Jay on a wheel or a controller?
He's Will. Yeah, I'm sure he's Will.
I bet he is sat there.
Sweating. Yeah, you know he is.
The stat board says he hasn't got a win yet.
Yeah.
And I bet he's sat there like, this is it.
Mate, I know it kind of aphids because I had Jay sort of chasing me down on and the only reason that he was chasing me down is because he made a mistake, I think, and crashed or come off at some point, so he was behind me. But when I was racing Hungary the other day on the Sunday night league, just trying to keep them, I think it was about I can't remember what gap it was, but it was about a 6 or 7 second gap, and just trying to keep that gap from somebody that you know is quicker than you sweat a lot. It's hard, isn't it?
Yeah.
Luckily, Hungary mixed with the car and everything. I seemed to do quite well there the other night, but
here he comes.
I can't imagine how it must feel.
Here
we go. Somebody doesn't want to do another lap, clearly.
Jay's done it.
Finished the race.
That's it.
You'll be happy with that.
Oh,
Very
definitely.
happy with that.
I mean, to be fair, they can all be happy with that. Rage Hunter, from coming from last pretty much back to second. Unfortunate that he crashed out on the first lap. Wouldn't won Ferrari, solid race, start to finish. And Xander Flander again, coming from essentially last to first. Well, first to last, back to fourth. Some really good racing. Come on, Jay, give us some donuts. I know it's track one, race one, but I'd like to see some donuts. The P1 and P2 following each other. I bet he's absolutely thrilled, Mr. Williams is. As we've got the final few guys coming over the line now. So yeah, not a bad race for everyone. I'm not sure what happened to Yvoltin because he was doing amazing at one point up in P3 and finished last, unfortunately. But yeah. So congratulations to Mr. Jay Williams on what I believe is his first ever win in FRL ACC. Followed by Rage Hunter in P2, who's supposedly an amateur, but I don't believe that for 1 second. Won Ferrari in P3. Xander Flander on his first race in FRL, from what I believe. P4, congratulations to him. P5 for Fearless Freak, 6 for Whitesnake, P7 for BRG Marpat, P8 Darren Mark, followed by Shadow Lancer, Bo Hunt Burt, Big Time Dave, Dell, Mean Man Moody, Hellraiser, The Lazy Camel in 15th, Yvoltin in 16th, and Peck Dad Deck, who I don't think actually raced.
He's just joined.
He's just quickly joined and claimed a few points at the end. He just snuck in there at the end and gained like 2 or 3 points. I don't know how the points work on this, so yeah. So yeah, congratulations to James. He's the big winner out today. First win, I believe. If I've got that wrong, then once again, I've embarrassed myself and got something wrong. But who cares?
Green light. Go, go, go.
Oh, that was a good first race. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I did.
It's so much better having somebody to talk to.
Yeah.
And hopefully
sure.
next race. So what we got next race? Next race, I believe, it's a special race from what I remember.
It is. It's a
Double sprint.
Yes, basically, it is 2 times 30 minutes with no pit. Race 1, top 3 no qualify. Well, the top 3 of race 1 don't have to qualify for race 2, which theoretically means they start at the back.
Brilliant. Yeah, so it's the same format as the Sunday League that I do. We do the same thing there, where it's 2 half-hour races. Although I believe you have to pit there, but and then they rotate the bottom 3 to the back, which could be interesting. So yeah, that's at Alton Park. That should be a good race. Looking forward to that one. Yeah, that was a good race. I enjoyed that, and see you next week, I guess. Well, I'll see you I'll probably see you in a day or 2, but we'll see everybody else next Thursday.
Yeah.
But yeah.
We'll see them on track on Tuesday.
And I'll see them on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Sunday. I've raced too many nights, man, to be honest. But anyway, I'm going to shut it off now, mate. Don't go anywhere because I'll chat to you afterwards. But yeah,
nice.
Good evening, everyone, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Oh, pressed the wrong button. Brilliant.